Here we go, Paulie.
All right.
Well, not M7. You do have some that's not.
No double ear.
What is that? Oh.
Imagine that.
I always check those just for Paulie. Just so
And this counting change.
one of us is gonna find one.
One of these days.
One of these days.
That would be a good thing.
Let me jump over to YouTube just so I can get the chat.
99.
Okay, she said on here to make sure you're putting your dollar signs and your cent signs.
Label those numbers, Addie. Label those numbers.
Yeah, she's. Well, that snow, it's hard for her to want to sit in here and do schoolwork.
I
Oh, yeah.
can understand that. So, Paul, you said you think your Logitech problems are done? Solved?
Well, I
Yeah.
could use I disable them every time I do the headphone thing because they all interfere with each other. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. I've done everything you're supposed to do.
Hey, there is Al. There's Al.
Hey, he came in. Hey, Al. Al, you want to join us in StreamYard?
And,
Can talk to your adoring fans?
What's up, Betty?
you know what I should do? I should go live too and use Al's picture as a thumbnail.
Oh, let me open up YouTube because I cannot put it in our StreamYard chat.
No, the link.
Yeah, that's another thing I wish you could do.
What's that?
Post on StreamYard. Have it go to
Oh.
YouTube.
Yeah.
There you go, oldies.
Let's see what happens here.
If you want to join us, even just with audio. So no, I've only found the 75 Canadian. These are just older coppers that I keep, 60s, really early 70s. And again, I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I'll probably just cash them in. Maybe this summer when I have some time, I'll go through them and keep the really good ones.
You're Canadians?
No, these are, I still pull like from 72 and earlier copper.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Let's put them aside. And if they're scratched, if they're corroded, if there are any conditional issues, I throw them back. But if they're in decent shape, yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll bury them in my yard. I was threatened to do that. Somebody will find it one day and go, whoa. I know my Canadians, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Because I have this. These are all the copper Canadians that I've found over the past like 6 months. And these are the, like, I don't know, was it 1980 when they changed the composition? I don't know what I'm going to do with these.
I don't know, Jonathan. I've got two huge tubs. One Tupperware tub with $32 in Canadian, and the other one I can't remember how much. I don't know what I'm going to do with them.
Yeah.
But I do pull every Canadian out, and I save them, every one of them. I don't know what the point is.
I don't either. They're just different.
The fact that they haven't, they stopped making them too. Someday they'll all be melted except the ones that people have. Not in our lifetime.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'll probably just bury that jar. And,
what the hell's going on
hey,
with
Lincoln,
that?
how are you? Backyard Treasures, how are you?
What'd you do? Play that game with the numbers?
I don't know. It's nasty.
Why just the date?
I don't know. I can't. I think it's an 84.
Looks like a 11/21 to me.
I know.
That does look intentional.
Yeah, it's weird.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Mark.
I'm gonna go over to your. Oh my God! You see what my
Hey, Lemonhead.
Hey, You guys, I didn't.
Mark, last year wheat was 1958. There is rumor, unsubstantiated rumor, that there was a 1959 mule wheat cent that was minted, but I've never seen one.
I'm glad you guys told me that. I forgot to change my name. I had Touchy Feely up there for a name.
We make no judgments. Paul.
Okay, I gotta.
Al, did you want to get on the stream? Tell everybody how you're doing. Oh, I'm sorry, Mar. I didn't see you said that to Nancy. I just said, what was the last year? What was last year of Wheaties? Well, maybe I'm lying.
Man, that mint mark was just so fat.
Cheese. Looks like it has a few extra pieces of cake.
Yeah, that's weird.
It feels silly down here with no lemon with no coins in front of me.
Yeah, don't feel silly.
Well, I even feel sillier than the fact that there's a car sitting in the driveway I could have drove to the bank when Jonathan called me.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, we have. Yeah, exactly. We're doing one on Sunday, or is it Saturday? Paulie, what works for you?
Well, Saturday is always easier for me, but I don't want to. I mean, everybody was always ready to do Sundays.
Oh, I don't care.
Frankly, Saturdays work better for me. I thought we did Sundays because
I am a girl. Backyard treasures. I don't think. Am I?
Mike can't do Saturdays. I don't. Maybe. Well, yeah, he can. He's done a couple of them. They just have to be earlier, I think. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like early afternoon.
That would be fine with me.
Hey, Chris. I just saw Chris there. I didn't see him. Oh.
I guess looking ahead, my only concern with Saturdays would be once the weather warms up, people are going to want to probably take advantage of that time to either do yard work or metal detect or whatever, family time. But no,
Okay.
Saturdays would probably work better for me.
Backyard treasure said he's been enjoying the coin roll hunts and went out and got some rolls too. So I think maybe sometime Backyard treasures ought to jump in here with us.
Yeah, that'd
Absolutely.
be awesome.
Absolutely. Hi, Brenda. Mama's gone detecting.
Hi, Lincoln.
Wow, we got a lot of folks here.
Yeah.
That still amazes me that a coin like that, it's a 73. So what? Not quite 50 years old. Not that it's been in circulation that long. It wouldn't keep that luster, I don't think.
You know, something else that Angel, I don't know. This might be difficult. I don't know. But her bingo thing that she came up with, she said, why not give these to the viewers as well and let them play bingo on what you guys find, and they could win the giveaways that way.
That's
a really good idea because if
no two cards are the same.
Yeah, exactly.
If she puts, so they would just pick a card. And
Yeah, or she could send them just a random card because they're all generated randomly, and she can send get the emails. I know that's the only thing. It's going to take a little bit of time, but if people really want to do it, she'd do it, and I would certainly help her. But people could get a bingo card. Do we have a picture? Do I have a picture? Let me see if I can find a picture of that. Not that it's going to do me any good because I can't put it up. Yes, I can. Hang on.
There's a Canadian.
Let me see if I can find that and put it on StreamYard to share and let the people out here right now see this and see what they think. Let me close that. That was in our coin roll group, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Jeez, I got everything but that in the coin roll group. I got Cuomo in there.
I just saw that picture of his pouty face and thought, oh, he's. I won't get political, but
I almost kept that 68. That was a good looking 68.
Let me move this over so I can share this.
do you not keep the copper, Brad?
No.
Yeah, that's wise. All right, here's roll 5 out of 10.
You want to share my screen, John?
You got
it. Open it up.
You got it. In fact, we'll do that.
This, everybody who's watching, this is what we plan on doing. Well, we thought about doing it.
Look at the music
Came
playing.
up with this idea to make a coin hunt bingo.
Oh, that's
for
Addie.
Oh,
She's e-learning. Sorry.
that's all right. It's funny.
I wonder, how would this work? Would we put a name attached to the bingo card, and that's who people would be playing for? Or they could choose who they want to choose?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, let them choose who they want. Let them choose who they want. Because like I say, each card is different. Each card is different from the next one. And Angel can send them a card, then they can put the person's name they think will probably get the bingo first. And if they get the bingo, then they win the prize.
There you go. I
That
think
would
that's a good
work.
idea.
What does everybody out there think of this?
And it would just be a work in progress. We try it out. So Angel could either send them, or if she saves them as a PDF in Google Drive,
Yeah.
she can put them all in the folder.
Yep.
And then she can basically share the folder with the entire world. Anybody who has access to the link can open up what's in the folder, and she can just put the link out there, and people can pick card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. And like you said, put somebody's name on it and see what happens that way.
We have to verify before it started to what number they actually chose.
Mama Brenda said, "What if no one bingos?" Well, we'd probably have to have a giveaway at the end.
We
then.
still have the giveaways either
Yeah.
way, Brenda.
But we like the coin roll hunts. We just want to do more audience chat participation too.
Yeah, we want to get more interactive with other coin enthusiasts, metal detector enthusiasts. I had a couple of different ideas of what I can put up for the next one. As long as you don't live in Canada, you should get the coin within a week. If you live in Canada, you got to wait for your next birthday before you get it.
Yeah, it's Canadian. I mean, is it customs? It must be customs or postal inspection or whatever. But
what I saw during the tracking on the first one I sent, Marty, it took customs 8 or 9 days to get it from where it landed in Canada, which was about 203 miles from his home. 9
Okay.
days to get it to him.
yeah,
But it sat somewhere in limbo between the United States and customs for a week.
yeah. I watched a documentary that was made about a decade ago, and it was Canadian customs, and they have the drug sniffing dogs, and the amount of illegal drugs that are shipped mostly from Asia to Canada. They keep huge bins of at least back then, huge bins of mail, small mail put aside. And if it's an envelope, they won't. But if it looks like it's something bigger in the envelope, yeah, they do. They X-ray it. They the drug dogs go through it. They have every right to open it up and go through it and see what's there. So I don't know.
Hi, Mike. Yeah, I sent to a woman who was buying a lot of stuff from me in Russia. I sent her some coins, and they were held up and they were sent back to me. Russia is not allowed to have any American coinage.
Is that right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow. Hey, Muscle Shell. M.A. Lyman, hello. Al Oldies and Goodies was in the chat. I don't know. I don't think he's here anymore. Nancy, how is your how's the weather your way? Did you get a lot of freezing rain? So most of the schools in New Hampshire were at either remote days or just out cancellations. Don't worry about it, Brad. Is she doing like Go Noodle or something?
I don't know. She's
in class.
What are you doing, Addie? What are you working on now?
IXL.
IXL?
Oh, IXL. That's good. That's a good one.
Yeah, math.
Yep.
Wow, that is one heck of a lot. I tried to put Al's link in chat. It is so long. It's too long for the chat. Let me shorten this.
Yeah, I did.
34 was all ice this morning, but by 9:30 it was clear.
Jonathan said that was a good program.
IXL is a good program, yes.
What was a good program?
IXL?
IXL.
She doesn't like it?
She might have a differing opinion. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Addie. Addie, do you like doing math from a workbook or do you like doing math online?
She can't hear, but she actually told me earlier that she likes doing work on paper way better.
It is funny because in our district, the students use iReady. And so many kids say they would rather have a workbook and do it on paper.
Yeah, what is this 1 day a week garbage we're hearing?
One here.
No, Nancy, we didn't get any snow. We just got freezing rain.
Hi.
Hi, Addie.
Hi, Addie.
What kind of math are you doing, Addie?
Math IXL G1.
Multiplication?
No.
Addition and subtraction?
Addition.
Addition. Cool.
Hi, Amy.
Well, that's good, Addie. Get those addition facts ready and the subtraction facts, and we can move on to multiplication.
Oh
I
boy!
have 4 rolls left, Brad.
All right, I'll start moving through mine. I'm gonna mute for a second. There she goes. There she goes.
Hey, you Peroni. Hi. Sitting in my ride eating sushi and listening. Oh. Konnichiwa, you Peroni. Konnichiwa.
I'm going to try something, Jonathan. See if that'll work.
Oh, wait a minute. We have a special guest.
Uh-oh.
Who's
here? Uncle Al.
Oh, I think he froze. Al, can you hear us?
Yeah. It's the boob man.
The boob man.
Cover up your bosom.
Hey, to let everybody know in chat, I just put the link out there for the fundraiser for Al.
I am, okay.
It's short link, but it works just fine.
You post it in chat, Paul?
Yeah, I posted a link for Al's fundraiser in chat. Copy that link. You can if you copy it, Jonathan, they'll be able to click on it in your chat.
Okay,
I can't see.
Oh, you put it in. Oh, okay. This is all I see, Paul.
Right above Lincoln Central, it says http dot there's bit. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna paste it right now. There it is.
Oh, well,
Are you
Still
putting it in
hear
our
me,
private chat, StreamYard, or?
No, it's in YouTube.
I'm not seeing it, bud.
I'm actually copying it out of YouTube to go into it.
Well, Lincoln says he doesn't see any link.
Well, Al, we'll shut up and you talk.
Maybe they can't see it. Here, Jonathan, I'll put it in the StreamYard too.
Okay. I'll hop and try to get it too. Al, talk to people. I'm going to mute.
Hi, Lincoln. Can you see me now? And no, nobody can see the link. What's the link for?
It's for your fundraiser page. To try and give you plastic surgery and make you pretty.
Rivendell posted GFGGWJKF.
Hey, I don't know what that is. That's in the private chat. That's not in YouTube. Oh, yes, you did.
Well, they don't.
I sent it to him and
they don't see the link.
I sent it to him in StreamYard. He can copy that and put it right in chat.
Nope, not there. I can't even see it.
Jonathan, make me a mod.
I'm looking. I don't see it.
Yeah, I know, Jonathan.
How long ago?
There it is, right there.
Okay.
Click on that. That'll take you to Al's fundraiser.
Could you make it any longer?
No, why do you want it
That's a
longer?
big link.
Page.
www.gofundme.com FL. Uh-oh. Did you say FL? Bert. Paulich, oldies, goodies, medical. Yeah, that's a shitload. It's like a search.
The small one that the small one that Rivendell pasted will work fine. I shortened the link up so it wasn't big.
I ain't touching it because I'll end up losing you all again.
Yeah, you'll be out the week.
Freaking, this phone sucks. I wonder if iPhone's any better. This is an Android. Oh, cool. For today's central auction. Cool. Thank you, Lincoln. I sent you an email, but you didn't answer me, Lemon. Travis. Hey, Nancy. Mark Thomas. Can you still see my boobs or my face?
Just your face right now, Al.
Good.
I don't know. I
kind of the phone, so
kind of hit and miss. One, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. What's the difference?
Kind of what I was thinking.
You know I love you, Al. I don't know why. I guess I'm a glutton for punishment.
I don't know why. Why does anybody like me?
No.
I don't piss every nurse off. I piss every nurse off.
Hey, Al, if people don't know, why don't you briefly tell them what your next steps are as far as your recovery goes so they know? If you want to share that.
Mute. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go ahead and mute me, will you?
Can you mute him, Jonathan? There we go.
Be careful now, Al. Mute your camera, too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Dangerous territory. Oh, he shut her down.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Time for your sponge bath, Uncle Al.
Yeah, no kidding, Travis. It can't be Al.
I found one Wheatie so far in a 2009. Yikes.
If anything, I would like anybody who could possibly share that to their page. The
Ugh.
link for his fundraiser.
Yeah, sure. Share it with everybody you know.
Get Al possibly into better living conditions, and he wanted to live in his man cave. Get him so he can get up and walk again, so we can all go up there and kick him in his butt while he's running around the yard. You know, that's one thing I want to do.
Oh, yeah.
No, he gets out. I'm definitely gonna take a trip up and see him. We're only 3 hours apart.
Yeah. They've been through a lot.
Huh? No. They only had 10 rolls and they're already halfway through them. Come here a minute. Got an idea. Oh.
Well, Paul, you said visiting him. What? I'm about 3 hours from Schenectady, Albany. So I had thought this summer maybe to just drive 3 hours there, have lunch, and then drive the next 3 hours to wherever Al is.
That could, yeah, we could do something like that.
Yeah.
I'll get back. Your bingo card.
All right, that's a 72 I found. That's in really nice condition, but no doubling that I can see. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
And for Al was backstage. Now he's not backstage. So he has really bad reception in his hospital. And he's using a phone. So that adds to his inability to stream.
Hey.
Yeah, these are the same as you can put my photo there.
3 rolls left, Brad.
Well, there's a 3X shirt too. This is only 2.
That's 3?
This is 2. There's a 3X shirt up there too.
Well, he won't even fit in that. No way. I see. Gibby.
Angel, I get bingo. What did I win? Bingo. Bingo.
That means you get to give me cookies.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought you were sending me something.
No, if you win bingo, you send me cookies.
You did not put that on the bingo cards.
Yeah.
I will fix that right now.
So your tests went well today?
Yeah.
Did they find any brain cells still working? No, okay. You guys can hear her. She's 25 feet from me.
Yeah, no, the audio is good. And Angel, feel better.
Yeah,
Hey there, AWR Paul. I had
Hey,
a
Paul,
snow ice day.
so are you going to go get that pizza?
Pizza.
It's like when you take my car to go get your pennies, grab pizza.
Oh, I didn't see any message from you.
That was about when I said the car's in the driveway.
Oh, I didn't pay attention because you sent me 700 thumbs ups too.
Yeah, because you're an
Paulie, get the gorilla pizza.
She doesn't need pizza. She's just been out riding around. She could have stopped and got one. Huh?
Oh my gosh.
What kind of pizza?
frozen pizza.
Frozen. That's not pizza.
Well, that's what we're having for dinner.
Oh my God.
But
Yeah, her and my daughter would get along really good.
I'll dig up some grass under the snow and I'll eat that.
DiGiorno's pretty good for a frozen pizza, I think.
Yeah, that's what we always used to get, and I don't know what happened to them, but I know some changes in the company were some kind of new type thing or something. I like Red Baron better than DiGiorno's now,
Do you really?
but I don't like frozen pizza. Period. It's not pizza. It's kind of okay, on a quick let's hurry up and eat.
Well, that's a 2009. This box of scents has been horrible. The last box I had was awesome.
Yeah, I had a good box last time too.
I had 2 weed enders,
Oh
and
God, she's coming
I-
down again.
I maybe only found 10 weeds out of this box.
That's her.
AWR, you have to get some scent rolls. So I will happily do like a Saturday at 2:00 coin roll hunt.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Brad, would that work for you?
Yeah, it should.
Chris is, I think he said he's at work. So
And I mean, even if not, we've got enough people doing it now that, you know, if you can't make it, it's not going to be a big deal. So.
right, exactly. Kind of zoom in, couldn't I? Paul AWR says Philly cheesesteak from Domino's is really good. Yeah, Domino's makes good pizza.
That sounds really good.
All right, is there a Domino's nearby, Angel?
In Olean, he can go to Olean.
It's an Allegheny, and I'm not going. She just passed that. She just passed that way. To get the Domino's, it's about 24 minutes, and she was just.
Oh, there you go, Angel. You can do that.
He doesn't love me.
She just drove by Domino's. She had to go right past the damn place.
Oh boy.
Do they not deliver? I mean,
Not 20 miles away.
I don't know why not.
If my cousins still worked there, they would. I would just call them and say, "You are bringing us a pizza."
So you're gonna have to go get frozen.
Yeah, I'll go. Even though you're out there all day riding around,
I've been drinking all day, and I've been stressed all day.
and you got kind of good news, so you should have been saying, "Yay, I feel so good. I'm going to stop and get
I
pizza."
have freaking migraine from the snow.
Then go in the head or go in the
I've
bed.
been on the road since 7.
Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Go on, go to bed.
No pizza for you.
Hey.
8 hours of driving. Now go to bed.
What'd you find, Brad?
It's coming on the stove, I think. Yep. Oh, you found a dime?
Yeah.
9 cents richer. Last roll.
Well, Angel make Travis hungry.
I know, it always comes full circle, Nancy. Always comes to food.
No, if she wants pizza, I'm gonna stop on. Yeah. Excuse me, we don't have any fast foods around here.
No, that's not a bad thing.
No, I was gonna say it's probably a good thing.
Not even a mom and pop restaurant that would.
Oh, we have the absolute best mom and pop restaurant, been in business since 1930s. It's called Reds and Trudy's. They serve the loose meat cheeseburgers, hamburgers. Oh my God! And Texas hots. Oh,
They don't make pizza?
pardon me?
They don't make pizza?
No, but there's a pizza place here in town called Fire and Ice. It's a brick oven pizza, and every time you get it, the whole bottom of it's black.
Oh yeah, that's the best kind.
No, well, if I wanted that, I'd go up and get some briquettes and eat them.
Or cook it yourself, right?
Now, we do have 2 pizza places close by. But as fast food, there's no, no Burger King or McDonald's or Wendy's or anything like that. Got to drive at least 15 minutes for one of those.
10 rolls, that's all I had. 3 Canadians and 1 2009 Lincoln. Guess I can look at this one, see if there's anything to it.
Me a Canadian. 76.
I wish I had gone to the bank now.
I'm telling you, Paulie, it is therapeutic.
Oh, I know. I'm probably gonna go as when I go get pizza. I'll stop at the bank.
When you get pizza, what? What did I miss?
Well,
I
you
thought
know I
said no.
have to go. You know I have to go.
Check. All right, I gotta zoom out. Check this out. This is kind of cool.
So maybe Paulie get 2 and freeze 1. Here's Uncle Al again, folks.
All right, I'm done changing my ass.
All right, we don't need to hear that.
What'd you find out? Right?
I got big old bed sores on my butt. Bedridden. So they had to change
We
my
love you, Al, but
bandage.
that might be too much information.
Yeah, too much information, Al.
TMI.
I'm
There
definitely,
you
definitely.
Yeah,
So,
they
Al,
make it
how much
feel like
longer
it's all
do you think you'll be in
blood.
rehab?
How many months?
How much longer?
I don't know. They might release me before I'm even freaking healed. Just pushing and pushing and pushing, which I need. But then they only go for an hour. And then they sound like they're disappointed. And I've gotten better every day.
Oops. Sorry, Al.
Yesterday I stood up 9 times. All by myself.
Good.
Today I could only barely do 2. I could barely do 2 today.
Muscles are sore.
Because my legs need recuperating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and you're carrying a couple extra people with you too. We all saw that.
Yeah. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant.
Well,
All I gotta do is remove a couple more organs out of these weight. Go back to that.
But yes, there's a GoFundMe campaign for Al to help him with his medical expenses. And if you are able to donate, that's wonderful. If you can not donate, but just share it with other people, that would be wonderful. Al's not one to ask, but I'm sure you could use some support.
Okay,
Because medicine's
I see
not cheap.
chat now. That way I can see how many people are talking, laughing at me. You're hungry?
Lemonhead,
talking about
Travis
my
wants
ass?
to see your chest, I think.
no. Al, I'll put your picture in the damn chat.
Okay, wait a minute. Please.
Yeah, you haven't seen my left side. That was my right.
All right, cover up again, and I'll make you full screen.
No. What?
I said only if he covers up. I have my finger on the button, Paul. I have the nuclear football.
Yeah, but I just saw something that made my toes curl.
Okay, we're seeing again. Al, I'm gonna remove you, brother. Don't do that. Good to see you smiling, though.
Close your nightgown, will you please?
Holy cow, I found another dime. 2
Really?
more dimes.
Hold on, I'm gonna put my headphone on.
Best I ever did on dimes, Brad, was 7 in one roll.
That's awesome.
And I think I found 17 or 18 in that box.
Always interrupting shit.
What am I doing? Sorry, I was gonna mute my mic. Here we go.
I got to pair up my wireless headset. My very first Bluetooth. Okay, can you hear?
No.
Say something, Al.
All right, can you hear me now?
We can hear you, but you're frozen.
Your picture froze.
That's okay though.
Hello.
Just keep talking. Can you hear us?
Oh, I'm not even on. Yep.
Al, take off the blessed headphones. Ay, ay, ay.
I'm glad to be I'm glad
That's
I'm
right,
the one-
Nancy.
I'm glad I'm the one in the bushes now. Jonathan's just in the lead.
Oh my goodness.
Did you see this? I don't know what. Somebody hit it with a sander or what?
Oh yeah, that has to be intentional. Look at that.
Oh, I know it's intentional,
Every
but
half hour, every hour.
I don't know what they did it with.
I'm
It's all the It's all the high spots. So
Brad, I'm tilting my computer screen like I want to see your coin more. Like that's gonna do it. That's weird. Or that's a really bad
How
part.
did my camera come on?
Yeah, leave it on, Paul. Let's see you.
Nobody wants to.
Yeah,
say.
I can't.
Oh look, I can almost touch Al if I reach my hand through his wall. Too bad you couldn't do that. You know, too bad I couldn't. Boy, this thing's growing, isn't it?
actually, it's kind of cool looking.
What's that?
That
Hi,
penny.
Papa Giorgio. Oh, sorry, Brad.
Yeah, I get a couple of those now and then. It looks like somebody took them to a grinder.
Yeah, it's
You guys-
it's almost
you guys
smooth.
talk
So
over.
I mean,
You guys talk.
We're just talking, Al. Yeah, we got it.
I'm gonna finish that Uncle Albert song. I got a few lines done that I think will be all right.
When did Al become a pirate? I don't know. Well, what would be the name of his pirate ship, Travis?
Hey, you guys are talking over each other.
No,
We're not.
Sound distorted.
Al, things got worse for you when you put those headphones on. Take them off.
When did I become a pirate? Al's a pirate.
Again.
yeah, there you go
Stop
again.
talking.
I said one sentence, you big fat cow.
Oh my gosh.
Now I
Paul,
look
I
like
tell
Papa.
you guys suck.
You see this in the chat? I look like Papa
Just-
Smurf.
I like the beard, Paul. I think it looks good on you.
Where'd he
Al
go?
has left again.
He's hiding behind the curtain. Pay no attention to that move behind the curtain.
The USS Nickel. I like it.
He ran away. Look how neat Angel's table is behind me. If you could see this stuff here, oh my God, man.
Are those your plates though? To your left?
To my what?
Are those your dishes?
Oh, there's no dishes down.
Oh, is it
Just
an ashtray?
Yeah.
Oh
just
yeah,
one
ashtray.
Oh, okay.
empty Mountain Dew bottle I just finished. But and I've got my Wii remote that I can't get it to work through this stupid. I'm gonna have to buy a capture card. Gotta get a capture card, Brett or Jonathan.
So Paulie's going to do some classic Wii sports games. He's going to try to stream them. That'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, they are fun. I tried to get a 300 game in bowling. The highest I've gotten again is 267. I'll get it.
Oh yeah, I will say that about you, Paulie. When you have your mind set on a project, it gets done.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Gee. Is my book finished?
How many have you done? Have you written? 4, 3?
Let me go to my screen real fast. I've got 4 published. I've written 8, 9, 8 and a half.
Wow. Travis says, luckily I can't smoke inside anymore. Well, that's not a bad thing.
It is not a bad thing. We don't smoke anywhere in the house. I mean, there's a vent above me here that goes out through the basement window, and you can't smell any cigarettes upstairs whatsoever.
Paul, what does a pack of cigarettes cost in New York?
I get a carton $15. Native brand cigarettes.
Oh, no, sorry. I thought that was something you wanted to show us.
Or I can buy a carton of Marlboro for $110.
Is it cheaper to go across the border to Pennsylvania?
Yeah,
I think that's what people do in New Hampshire. From people from Massachusetts do. They come up here and buy things like that.
Okay. Let me open this up.
Let me see. Anybody else wants to join?
Let me share this.
I don't know how much longer we're going to be on, but here is the link.
Okay, share my screen, Jonathan,
You got it.
please. those are the books that I've got written right now.
Wow.
And Cold Secrets, the Cold Secrets has already been published. Heart of Darkness is published. You Know They're Here is published. The Dandy House, I call it Dandy House too. I have no name for the book yet. David Winston Sykes. It's a really weird, really out there story. Flight Death, Grocery. Grocery's a neat book. Harry Hamilton, In the Woods, Josh. The Dandy House, and I don't know what the heck that says afterwards. It's probably this is probably an old version. Okay, it just says book 2. The Newborn, Tyler, Grocery again. Why do I have 2 copies of Grocery? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 minus 2. I've written 12 books.
That's impressive.
No, they're not published. That's when they're impressive.
I think you've done more than the overwhelming majority of people in the world have done as far as desire to write a book and actually doing it.
Yeah, especially when you're not really a writer. I mean, English was my favorite subject in school and all that, but if I'd stop playing video games and stop going through boxes and boxes and boxes of wine, I might be able to finish a couple of them. But,
well, I will say, Paul, I'm not trying to flatter you. You Know They're Here was very, very well written, I thought.
Well, thank you. You know, what people said about that most is that they felt like they were there while reading it. Did you get that sense? I mean, that you were immersed within the house itself?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, that wasn't my objective. I just wrote what happened, what I felt, what I saw.
Yeah, no, it was a real page turner. And I think I still have my fingers crossed that you're going to find that photograph that you and your friend took of the person with the distorted face. I'm not going to say any more.
That's all right. That's all right. I just sent out a letter 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks ago to someone who was connected with the New York Psychical Research Foundation. And they said they think they know where some of that material ended up after Dr. Osis died. So that would be interesting.
All there in chat, American Woodland Relics is asked, Paulie, what are your books about? And Ambient Girl Digs Nancy says, yes, I'm curious too. So do you want to just do a quick rundown of what you wrote? And
the first book, You Know They're Here, is about a haunted location here in New York State that I was introduced to in 1974, that I'm still very heavily involved in today. I've been on TV on 6 different networks about this house, different shows and such. Cold Secrets was a series I was writing that I never finished. Really upset my brother. I wrote 2 books on that. Again, it had some haunting type stuff in it, criminal stuff, a lot of police stuff, because I did work with the sheriff's department in Arizona. And then Heart of Darkness is the sickest, most twisted, disgusting book you'll ever read. It's about a serial killer who starts out very young, at the age of 8. And throughout this person's life, it goes on. And the odd thing about it is every review that I've seen by a woman has been 5 stars. Whether it's on Amazon, on what's it called? The book club, the big book. Oh my gosh, what's the name of the group? The web page. Oh geez, I can't think of it. But it's like all the women always give 5 stars on that book. Real sick book. And I thought about doing a spin-off. I don't want to give any clues away, but I thought about doing a spin-off of that book because I really enjoyed writing it. And what's really strange is the last 2 chapters of that book, I just sat there and read it because they were writing. The characters themselves I had an ending in mind, but the characters themselves wrote the book and I was just typing their words. I know that sounds strange, but when I talked to Jack Ketchum, who is the author of several very important books that he's put out, movies have been made on his books, The Girl Next Door, Red, and a couple other stories that he wrote, he told me that happens to a good writer. I'm not a good writer. I'm really not. I'm just I put on paper what I feel and see.
But your readers have to decide that, Paul, if you're a good writer.
Well, I appreciate that. When I read my stuff, I think, oh my God, did I really say that?
Yeah. So the haunted house that Paul was talking about, I read the book. They're here. You can get that on Amazon, and it's about the Hinsdale House, which Paul refers to as the Dandy House, and the Hinsdale House has been made into Hollywood movies and everything like that. So it's
another big movie coming out here pretty soon.
Yeah. So, but you can watch the fictional movie, or you can read Paul's actual account of over a decade, right?
Well, for me, it was a year and a half, but now my second book about the house will be over the last almost 20 years.
Yeah.
And, my first book was 1,077 pages. I had to whittle it down to 532 at the request of my publisher. But this book, if I were to put in this book what I want to, it would be probably 4,000 pages. Because I don't know how to shut up. And that's what my publisher said to me. You need to learn to shut up. He said, you go into too much detail. But how else would you know what's happening?
Yeah. Travis asked, do you have to know how to read? No, he's creating audiobooks too.
Yeah, actually, I'm looking at someone on the screen right now. I hope will read. They're here. You'll make.
If I don't teach, Paul, if I don't teach this summer, I will. I'll dive into that, and you can tell me what you think.
I'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
I don't need an offer. I'll do it gratis. Because it was a great page turner.
Well, it doesn't.
I read it cover to cover.
It doesn't.
I gave it to somebody else who wanted to read it, and I wish I could remember who that was because talking about it, I want to pick it up again. So I'll have to get another copy of it.
Well, I can't make a decision on how much I can make a decision, but it goes to audible.com. They're my boss. And it will be a nice, easy 65-35 split. You getting the 65. Everybody heard that. Oh, yeah.
I'm not concerned.
It might sell 1,000 copies. It might sell 10 copies. It might sell 200,000. The paperback has sold 133,000.
You can pay me in Morgan silver dollars. How about that? You keep saying you find them under your ashtray, under your computer, Matt, under your books.
The other day, another film.
Oh, Uncle Al's back.
But yeah, Paulie is an author. Paulie is a Renaissance man, I think. But Paulie is an author, and I will tell you, I am very critical. I was an English major in college. I'm very critical of books that are badly written.
You were an English major? Oh God,
my bachelor's, yeah. But yeah, it's a very, very well written book. It's it was over 500 pages, right?
532, but it was badly.
But it was a page turner. It really was.
Was it not a badly edited book?
I didn't see any glaring grammatical errors in the book, or I think the continuity was great. I think, like I said, there was nothing out of place.
And I edited the whole thing myself. I couldn't afford the guy that wanted to charge me $2,500 to edit it.
I think, like I said, the only thing I wish that was in the book was that picture of that. Again, I don't want to delve too deeply into it, but there's the part that, well, not the part, but one part that really shook me was that photograph that you took. You showed it to a bunch of different people. And then it disappeared, I guess you could say.
It was analyzed by I don't know who the company was. Dr. Osis with the New York Psychical Research Center. They had it analyzed and said, absolutely, this is not a person. This is not a. And remember, it was a Polaroid too, so you can't do any of that manipulation of Photoshop or nothing. It was just a flat Polaroid. You pull it out of the camera, and that's what you got.
Yeah. Interesting.
I like writing. I don't know if it's procrastination on my part or I just get frustrated because when I start writing, I can't stop. So maybe that's what I should do. But you won't see me or hear from me for 3-4 weeks at a time if I do that.
Well, it's all for the art, Paul.
Well, I do want to get that second book out because And like I said, one of the reasons I didn't is because I didn't really concern myself with libel or slander, because all the things that I reported in this book, I do have unsubstantiated proof of what I said. Because I'm not a ghost hunter. I was involved with a family that became very close friends, and I saw stuff that didn't make sense. And in the last 20 years, I really saw stuff that doesn't make sense. But there are so many people on TV that we all know, and all these ghost hunter shows, and I've met several of them. They're a bunch of used car salesmen. They'll tell you anything you want to sell you that car.
Yeah.
And one said if I write what I said about him, because I spoke to him on the phone, he said he'd sue me. I said, sue me. I got your proof, buddy. So, and I didn't want to hurt the owner of the house, because I really I have high regard and respect for the guy. And I don't want people saying something about his property, because I'll tell you, this place is more than haunted. It's just plain screwed up. I don't know what the hell causes things like what happens there to happen.
Paul, Backyard Treasures posted in chat, just purchased, they're here, looking forward to reading it. And I put and thank you for doing that. And I put the link to that book.
Who said that? Backyard Treasures?
Backyard Treasures, yeah.
Well, I would certainly appreciate that. Absolutely. I hope you'll enjoy it. Now you make me want to sit down and finish the other book.
Al, are you actually here? It said you're backstage. I put you forward, but on the screen, but I'm not hearing anything from you. I think he probably is not here. All right.
You still hearing my screen?
Yeah, you're coming through loud and clear.
Well, there's book 2.
Oh, sharing the screen. I'm sorry. I can do that.
Take it back up. This is draft 3 of book 2. And I really went into a long, extremely drawn out explanations as to what was happening then, to bring people in. A man, a friar, a dear friend. That was Father Al, who passed away in 2005. That killed me when he passed away. That's when I owned the cab company on St. Bonaventure University, where he was a friar. A friar and a teacher of theology.
Is St. Bonaventure a Franciscan?
Yes.
It is.
Yep. Father Al left the front two rows of his seats open, wouldn't let students in them, and he said those were for spirits.
And he wasn't joking.
No, not at all. He wasn't a kook, but what he was decades ahead of everybody in the research of paranormal, witchcraft, all that stuff. I think it's not so much that I think it's a known fact that Rome looked to him for answers for a lot of exorcism type stuff and things like that.
That's amazing.
His archives are open to certain individuals now. Some of them are open to everybody in the public. And going through his archives it's just amazing. When you see his notes from 1950, you think you're reading something out of a science fiction movie from 2070. Amazing what the man had in his brain to come up with reasons why things happen the way they do.
Wow.
But he was in the house all the time.
Hoosier said he had to leave for a moment. So it's just you and me, kid. Well, I mean, again, Uncle Al is here, but I don't think he's he's backstage, but I don't think he's saying anything. We don't have any video. So I don't want to keep him up here if he's just
he might open his camera and suddenly it's all Uncle Al, if you get what I mean. He did that to us the other night.
Oh, wow. Poor guy.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun stuff. I don't like winter because we can't even go to the house up on top of the hill where it is on such high elevation. You can get 4 feet of snow up here and an inch down below. The only 2 times, well, I've spent the night there 3 times, but 2 times were accident because I couldn't leave. Snowed so hard and so quick I couldn't get out of there. not a happy place to spend the night.
Well, the neat thing, Paul, I think, is that you hear, and we probably lived through our generation, the hype about the Amityville Horror House. And how that was all debunked, but they just made movie after movie of it. And
yeah, there's another new one out.
Right. And okay, a murder took there, you can establish that. But as far as the hauntings and the supernatural, that was never really proven. And
No, it was
oh gosh, who's the author of that? I
was gonna say Blighty, but no. The original one.
But I think in the end, he admitted that no, the book was just it's fiction. It wasn't based on any fact. The Dandy House, the Hinsdale House, there are so many different people who've gone there and investigated it, right? And they said there's something here we can't explain.
Thousands of people from every country across the globe, seriously.
And that led so much more credibility to books, in my opinion, to books like yours and accounts from people.
That's true, Jonathan. But this is where I have to draw the line, because I'm not one of these investigators. I don't go out and search for ghosts in this place and that. The house is very special to me because of the family that lived there, and from what my experiences were in the 70s. This is, how many years ago was this? But when you have others who do come to the house and make stuff up, you show me just one time, all credibility is lost with that person about anything they've ever said on TV. It's the same, I think, with anybody. I think if you really trust someone, you trust them. If you find that they've done you wrong, then they're probably doing everybody wrong.
Can you walk me real quick?
Can I walk you?
Yeah, come to me.
Hang on, I gotta walk her down the stairs. She's 27. I gotta walk her.
Get her a pizza. Now, this was the intent for this stream was just a coin roll hunt, but I didn't realize that Paulie was an author. And one time we were playing poker, and he just as an aside, he talked about this house and everything else and his experiences, and that's what led me to get the book. And then the conversation continued. I didn't realize he was such a I would say 10 books as a prolific author, and I'm impressed. And really, I think they're here really is, it is a good read. If you like, you don't have to be into ghost stories to like, they're here. You just have to, it's just a good book. And I didn't know a lot about Paul, but just hearing about, because it's that story, but it's also the story about his early life when he was in his early 20s and the business he had and things like that and the relationships. But so that's kind of neat to have that dimension to the story, but it's really about that family and what that poor family went through from start to finish. And
the second book describes that much better. As I said, I wrote the first book for myself. It was a personal achievement. I never written a book before. And I'd written short stories in school for Mrs. Marcus, because she said, you should be a writer. That was in 8th grade. And never thought much of it after that, really. I did write a couple of things, but nothing major. But the second book is more about strictly the house, although I did have to throw personal stuff in explaining what I was doing on the way back through the second, shall I say, segment of being involved with the house, because I was away from it for 25 years. But Jonathan, the house never leaves you.
Yeah.
I know that sounds stupid, and some people think, oh, this guy's nuts. No. The biggest skeptic, which I am, I'm a very big skeptic.
Yeah,
you can go to that house, walk around, sit around, hear nothing, see nothing, which most of the time is what we experience, nothing. You can go up there on a quiet day. It's beautiful. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It's a beautiful pond. All countryside trees. It's just gorgeous. It's so peaceful. You go home, and 2 days later, you're watching TV or you're making love to your wife, whatever you're doing, and suddenly you get this, and it's not an urge. It's not something you hear in your head. You get this. I have to be at the house. I have to go right now. It's almost like you're going to vomit the house, for a lack of a better expression or explanation. The house becomes so involved with you. You need to be there. It tells you you need to come Don't ask me what it means. I get it, not as much as I used to, maybe once every couple of weeks, 3 weeks. I'll be sitting here, and I won't even say it to you guys, but I get it sometimes when we're playing cards or going through coins. I'm not even thinking about that stupid place, and suddenly I think, are you about? It's like somebody come up and doing that to you. It really is. And that's where I explained the heat waves, Jonathan. I guess that's what I was trying to convey in my first book when I said I was having a heat wave. That heat wave is the house trying to tell me something. Somebody's watching us from the house. The owner of the house is talking to her, just up here. Called.
That's coincidental.
He watches over me. He's a great guy. He's a fantastic guy.
And that that voice that you heard when you were there with a group and you went up the stairs and you were kind of taunting whatever's there, whatever people want to believe.
I was crying. I don't cry.
That was creepy.
Nothing scary. I'm not afraid of anybody or anything. And when I went up the stairs and you heard me say, "Hey, dum dum, come here," and that's what I heard was "come here." When I got to the very, if you can figure the stairs come straight up, and then to this side is a door and this side is a door, so you actually have to walk over the stairwell to go from the main bedroom to a small bedroom. But as soon as I put my foot in the bedroom, something right directly in front of my face within, I would say, 18 to 24 inches or so, said, "Come here." Yeah. I went down them stairs, and I think 3 or 4 steps, and there's 14 stairs. I got downstairs. The women were in the kitchen laughing at me because I was so comical coming down. And then they said my face was white. And I grabbed Mike, the only guy that was there. I was scared. I was scared because everything in the house at that time was coming to me. Because I'm aggressive up there. I say stupid things, and I know, the experts say you shouldn't do that. There's no experts. Unless you die, stay dead for a couple hours, then come back, then tell me what's going on. But don't tell me you're an expert in paranormal, because there is no such thing.
Yeah.
Not my opinion, anyhow.
Well, how can you be an expert in something that you can't really?
There's no scientific proof. Absolutely no scientific proof of any kind that ghosts are out there. Absolute concrete scientific proof does not exist. There is none. Research it, there's nothing.
No.
But the guys on TV will tell you they get pushed and scratched and poked and stabbed and spit on and shoved down the stairs.
And maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know.
I got punched.
Yeah.
I got punched, and I still to this day scoff at others and tell me the same thing because I don't believe it. I just don't know what the hell happened. How does the air punch one? How does that happen?
Right.
How can I be sitting here and then all of a sudden I'm punched and I'm bleeding from nothing?
Where did that voice come from? I was speaking with I think it was Charlie Reiser, because he and his wife are kind of into that sort of thing. I think more so Sandy. And I said, okay, we know from a physics perspective, right? We know we can broadcast a radio program out into space, right?
Right.
And if it could be reflected off something and come back to Earth, somebody decades and decades, perhaps centuries later, if they have the equipment that can tune into that weak signal, they'd be able to hear it.
Yep.
Right. Or if you look at a star, you go outside tonight, you look at a star, you're seeing something you're seeing energy that was emitted.
Years ago.
Exactly. So I kind of wonder if maybe some of it is that we're just somehow tuning into something that happened. It's not that they're trying to communicate with us exactly. We're just hearing a reflection of it. But then again, you have things like when you heard that come here, that seems to me like, wow, that's not quite. Yeah, that's not an artifact from some other time. That's something that is trying to.
It's like a response to, okay, you want to mess with me? Come here. I'll mess with you.
Right. So
I understand. I know exactly what you're talking about regarding that. We talked on the lines of that, and it makes sense. It does. It does. I mean, it takes 6 minutes for the sunlight to hit us from the sun before we actually see it. But I mean, we're not obviously cognitive of that. But I mean, you look at the Big Dipper stars up there; they could be burnt out for a million years. We don't
wouldn't
know.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to see that light forever.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. So I don't know.
That's kind of scary to think about that stuff. I'm really into space. I love space. I watch it on YouTube all day long sometimes.
Oh, in 2 days, the NASA's Mars lander is going to hopefully make it to the surface.
I'm ready.
Yeah, it is amazing stuff. Does anybody? I put the StreamYard chat. I mean, a link in there if anybody wants to join us. Al, you're still here in StreamYard, but when I put you up here, there's no audio, there's no video, and I think Travis said, or maybe it was Nancy, that might not be a bad thing. The video piece.
The video we could probably do okay with, as long as that camera doesn't tilt.
Yeah, neck up, please, Al. Neck up. But I mean, well, here we go. I mean, I don't. Al, are you there? I don't think you are. Are you with us, Al?
Unmute you might have muted your phone. Your nurse did, maybe. He's backstage, but we can't hear him while he's backstage, but he can hear us.
I'm just going to remove him and
see if he comes back.
Yeah. I don't want to appear. I'm going to do that. Okay. So, Al, I kicked you out. Sounds kind of violent, but I kicked you out of the stream. But you can come back. That means you can come back in. NASA to Al. So, what else is going on? Travis has an auction tonight, I'm going to guess.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to miss that tonight.
I haven't been to Travis's auctions in probably, I don't know. I think the last one.
I will be there tonight. Dang it. I'm glad Jonathan reminded me because I probably would have forgotten.
You're going to go on your pizza run first, though, right, Paul?
Oh, geez, I better do that here. So, what time is it? 3:41. Okay, I got about 25 minutes before I have to leave. Who emailed? Who texted me? Al, maybe?
Oh, yeah, let me show that. Brad, put in chat. Can I show?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and put that in chat, Jonathan.
All right, let me do this. So hold on. I'm going to download it. It'll be easier. Let me find it. Bear with me. It's that one. Okay. Hang in there, folks. This is a picture. Brad was working at a building with a bunch of people. And it's an old, what is it? Is it a YMCA or am I thinking of a different building? But it's an old building, right? And some of the supervisors were walking around just taking pictures of different aspects of the building. And they took this picture. Let me share it.
If you look at that, I'm trying to find me come here.
All right, so that's the picture that was taken. And if you look down at the bottom, it looks like somebody's hiding behind the tree. But the person who took the pictures, if I understand Brad's story, that he took 3 pictures. One of the 3 pictures, he took 3 pictures in rapid succession. Only one of the 3 pictures had that figure behind the tree. And the 3 people there swear when they took the pictures, there was nobody there behind that tree.
What the heck is this, right?
And I'll try zooming in a bit. There you go. Can you see that?
I only had a little bit. I'm going to have the rest in a minute. It's good. I like it.
So Backyard Treasure says, I see it. Hoosier says exactly right. Yeah. So Brad texted that to us like a month ago. I don't know, maybe a little more than a month ago. And I I thought what probably a lot of people would think is, yeah, somebody's just kind of screwing around. It looks like there's an older man, maybe a woman with her hair pulled back standing there. Look at what would be your left arm. It looks like it's kind of, at a dog leg, like she's waving or holding onto the tree, or he. So it's just kind of creepy. And Brad, I don't know if you want to put in chat, or Brad, if you want to come back on StreamYard and tell the story, but was there somebody associated with that building that they think it might be? But I'll zoom out again so you can just kind of get that perspective. So, I mean, it's a huge building, right? And that's a corner of kind of I guess a courtyard or a quad. And all of a sudden, that person's just kind of peeking out from behind a tree looking at these people walking by. Didn't intend this to be a paranormal stream, but it's really interesting. So there's still looks like a photo from the 50s. Yeah, it kind of does. There are still no lights in the building. If you're the first there, it feels a little weird sometimes. Yeah, I bet it does. So what kind of building was that, Brad? Was it a school?
They're looking directly, whoever that is, they're looking directly at that camera. Directly at the lens.
But I wonder about that left hand, if it's, I don't know, giving the guys the finger, waving, leaning against, I don't know, it's weird. All right, Brad said there was a janitor. Okay, there was a janitor in the 60s who discovered a bomb. Oh, that's the story. There was a janitor in the 60s who discovered a bomb and tried to evacuate everyone. He didn't have time, so he took off running with it in kablamo. So he died there. Brad, what kind of building was it, though? Why would somebody place a bomb in this building? Was it like a newspaper office? Was it a... Okay, not to read too much into things, because when we try to piece things together, that's where the fiction can come in, the creativity can come in from our brain. But look at his hand, that left hand. Does it look like maybe that left hand is kind of blown off? I don't know. Paul, did you find the audio from? Oh, yeah. You did. Okay. You'll have to play it because you can't share. I can't share it.
No, I'll just play it right on Facebook. It'll come through. Okay,
let me do that. Brad said YMCA, but not sure if it was something else before that. I mean, the 60s were a crazy time. There were a lot of radicals in the 60s. I can certainly see if it was a YMCA, somebody having a bomb there. Not that they wanted to blow up the YMCA, but if they were staying there, they might want to. I don't know. Again, just total conjecture on my part. The way it's blurred almost looks like it's missing a hand. That's what I thought, Backyard. All right, I'm going to remove that from the stream, and Paulie can tell you a little bit about what he's going to share with you, just the audio.
Screen. Can I got the wrong screen being shared there. Stop screen. Okay, let me share the screen so they can watch the video, or not the video, but the line of, what am I doing? Goodness, I got lost. No, here. Okay, that's you, but I'm going to be changing it. All right, go ahead and share that. That's us, but then I'll flip it over. Flip it over to here. Hopefully, tell me if this comes out. I'm going to play the first part and tell me. Oh, I'm not hearing nothing. My speakers are down. You hear it now? Did you hear anything?
Yeah. Can you turn up at all?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that it would come through because I turned my speakers up. It's the only way I can do it. I can't.
Yeah. So you're hearing Paul going up a set of stairs saying to whatever is up there, and there was no person up there.
When you hear me say dum dum, just listen closely right after the word dum dum.
No, you didn't set up anything. It was zero light when it came up. Hey, dum dum.
Did you hear that?
Yep, loud and clear.
Okay. There was now you'll here's me coming down the stairs. This is me coming back. See, they're laughing at me.
What? What happened? What happened? Call. He's white.
Wait, I don't buy this shit, man. I don't buy it.
I think you gotta buy it now, man. Yep. Really? You gotta buy it. What's yours? Yeah. Rose filter? You have no, your color is gone.
Okay, that's too loud to listen to. They said I was white as a ghost. I said I didn't believe in this shit, which I don't. You know, even though it happens to me all the time. Whoops, sorry. I'll stop sharing that. But if people want to see that, they can go to the Dandy House, DANDYHOUS, Dandy House on Facebook. That's my page on there about the whole house. And it's been up for what, 10 years, 11 years, 12, I don't know, 6, I can't remember. It's been up there a long time.
So what you just played, that happened how many years ago?
That would be, this summer will be, is it 2 or 3? Might be 3.
Okay, I was going to say, I thought it was more recent than 6 years ago.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, the page has been up there for. Oh, I hear a kid screaming.
All right, well, I think I'm going to end this stream anyway.
Yeah, I've got to go get some pizza.
Yeah, I'm sorry I mentioned that. Well, no, she mentioned it first. You probably would have caved in anyway, right? Let's be honest.
Yep.
She would have asked long enough. And all right, well, Paul, I'm sorry you didn't get any scent rolls, but if hopefully you'll get some for this weekend. Hopefully I can get some for this
absolutely.
week. And we'll do something on Saturday. You know, we're not married to Sunday at 2 because Brad can do it. And if anybody else in the chat wants to get some scent rolls, we do a 20 scent roll hunt, and we can if we can get the bingo organized too, that'd be really cool too.
I think they're killing a child.
Not good.
Boys are fighting over a toy. I can hear it. I want it back. I want it back.
We'll go appease them with pizza, okay?
All righty.
All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and sticking with us, and we'll hopefully see everybody wherever soon.
See you all later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.